what makes a musical masterpiece. I want you all to think back. Think back to a time when you did not have music. Think of a time where there were no songs, no instruments, no melodies, nothing. There was no music to listen to and no music to dance to. Could you do that? Could you imagine a world without music? Now, I'm willing to bet most of you can't do that. And that is most likely because the world that I have asked you to imagine has never existed. It is entirely fiction. An article published by the Smithsonian in 2022 reports that just the creation of instruments alone dates back to at least 3,500 years ago with the uncovering of an ancient flute made of hollowed mammoth iron. Music at its core represents the most vulnerable aspects of humanity. And without it, what would society be? Humanity relies on music, as do many individuals. I know I do. Though my life has changed, music has always remained constant. I was always singing or dancing or giving pointless performances growing up. And the first time I ever wrote a song of my own, I was 6 years old. My hands were too small to wrap around the neck of my guitar, so I made my dad play a simple 4-chord melody. I titled the song A Rose, and I was literally just describing a flower. But to me, I had just written a generation-defining masterpiece. And that's something that I want to explore. What exactly is a musical masterpiece? There is a common misconception that the only well-performed music is the ones that are well-practiced. While there is some truth to this, the best piece of music that I have ever sung was with a group of strangers. It was one of the first days of choral music at the North Carolina Governor's School, and everyone was visibly very nervous. And then the pianist started playing out of nowhere. This was our warm-up time, so everyone was very confused as to what was going on. But no one made a sound. So our director simply said, "Sing." So everyone was very confused, and we were looking at each other like, what is this crazy man telling us to do? And he just said, "Sing." I have never heard more stories before Governor's School. Our director was always telling stories. He told us about a singer who was shot and killed, and that soon after her death, the news interviewed her husband, a choral conductor, and they asked him, "What are you going to do now?" And he simply said, "We are singers, we will sing." So our director repeated himself again, "Just sing." I remember someone starting to hum a little tune to the chord progression being played on the piano, and within no time, everyone in the room was singing wordless melodies and coming up with harmonies with the people around us. We would sing random pitches on random vowels, but I consider this a true masterpiece. It proved to me that music does not have to be in some sort of equation. It just needs a purpose and a meaning. A musical masterpiece is one that is intentional. The New York Times writes that much of early Baroque music would use rest in such a literal way. As sound paintings, silence could come to depict sleep, death, featureless landscapes, or, in tiny breaks written into a vocal line, an emotional speaker choking on sobs. I see this in Ted Hearn's We Cannot Leave, a piece written for choral music. I had the opportunity to learn and perform this piece at Governor's School West, and I can honestly say that the ending of this piece was life-changing. We Cannot Leave is from the collection titled Privileged, and it features the English translation of a South African anti-apartheid song originally written in Xhosa. The beginning and middle of this song could be described as chaotic, and at one point the singers even mimic a train. However, the ending simply repeats the line, "Oh mother, it is leaving me behind." It is written in the music for the singers to drop out at a random point in the phrase, to symbolize the train getting farther and farther and farther away until you cannot see it or hear it anymore. Leaving that child behind at the station, it is meant to be sung with a sense of longing, yet an overwhelming sense of defeat. Oh mother, it is leaving me behind. Oh mother, it is leaving me behind. Oh mother, I want. Oh mother, I want to get on the train. It is leaving me behind. Oh mother, it is leaving me behind. Oh mother, it is leaving. Oh mother, it is leaving me behind. Oh mother, it is leaving. Oh mother, it is leaving me behind. Oh mother, it is leaving me behind. Oh mother, it is leaving me behind. And that is a meaningful rest. Music allows us to be transported to different worlds, be immersed in different stories, and connect without the need for language or words. It is entirely subjective, but that is why it is so meaningful. The Greek philosopher Plato said that music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. It can be used as a push for social change, a beacon of hope, or a way to portray the growth and change of any society. The possibilities are infinite. But if it has a true meaning, one that in any way reaches even one person's soul, then that is what makes a song become a masterpiece.